motive of our heart and why we are involved in these issues. Do we care about the person, or are we just trying to win a debate? And unfortunately, too often in the churches, and we've had personal experiences with this through the years many times, where those that are trapped in that lifestyle, who are very broken and coming and truly looking for answers and solutions, have not been welcome in the church. Mostly because often the church members are not comfortable with people who are different than we are. And it doesn't really matter often what that means. That's those with tattoos, that's those who clearly are coming from a homosexual lifestyle, somebody who looks like they may be on drugs. It may vary in different ways what form that takes. But unfortunately, in particular, there seems to be, for many years, and even now, often the standard church, many of our pastors have just not known how do we reach out and have a welcoming environment. We've heard that phrase often, without presenting an image or in reality that we're not willing to tell the truth. I was asked by a reporter after the defeat of the Houston Ordinance last year, in rather a smirky way, well, what do you tell the LGBT community now that they are not protected in Houston? And of course, we're ready for all the trick questions. And the reality was, and what I answered her was, what we want them to know is that a loving God created them in His image, as male or female, with a wonderful plan for their life in the way He created them. And our hope and prayer is that they will be free to live the blessings and the fullness of that life and be free to do it. And we had examples, and just in a personal situation, where a homosexual couple that we came and met, and just we built a friendship with, and came to church, and we never once raised the topic of their lifestyle, didn't discuss it with them, never brought it up, never debated it. They knew what we believed, sat Sunday after Sunday, and through a sequence of things God used in that particular situation, that couple came to Christ. And without ever saying a word to them about this at all, they came to us and said, we don't believe that God wants us to live this way. And we're separating. And one moved back in with his parents and moved back out of state. The other moved in with us and lived with us for a year. And the thing we have to do is care, most importantly, is we have to care, first of all, about the love and truth of God. We have to look at people as people. And everyone who walks through our door, everyone we cross paths with everywhere we go, we have to see them as somebody who God loved enough to die for, send His Son to the cross. And it's our responsibility to minister to, first of all, by giving them the truth of the gospel, unvarnished, uncompromised, that points them to the cross, in our viewpoint, in our worldview, that says you can be free to be who God created. And all the brokenness you heard about today is caused by the violation and betrayal of the trust of a child and those who have been assaulted and abused. They can know that they have a loving God who cares about them and can restore them and put them back together and heal them, as you've already heard. That's the role of the pulpits and the churches, and often we just have to decide that's the way we're going to be.